Welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. It's so good to see you guys here today. I'm excited. Today we're doing a love reading. I know I'm 10 minutes late. I apologize. Not liking how this is looking. Anyways, so today, I don't like how this looks. Okay, today we're doing a reading for a love reading. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go get something real quick. Give me 1 second. One second, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get stuff for my note. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, y'all. So today we are doing a reading for love. So we're gonna do August. We're gonna do August love reading for Aries all the way until Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So if you guys resonate with the reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail, okay? Alright. And yeah, let's get started. So today we're gonna timestamp. I will timestamp every sign. We're gonna spend about 5 to 7 minutes on each sign. Yeah, that way we don't spend too long out here, okay? And we can focus on playtime, which I love. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. Hey, yes, thank you, Tiffany, welcome, welcome. Hey, Gojo Star, sorry. Hi, welcome to everybody that said hi. Hello, hello. I'm excited, My age, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about my age. Worry about yours. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hi, Miss. Thank you. Hello, Miss. It's good to see you. Hi. Are you guys ready for these love readings? What's up? I know people are literally, they are in love with love. Ooh. This gives me midnight magic. I love this. Midnight magic. Thank you, thank you. Where am I from? The US. Chicago. Oh, look at these love readings. I love it, I love it. It's good, okay guys? The shy. The shy, where are you guys from? All over the world, I'm guessing. You guys are from all over the world. Thank you. Yeah, I figured, but I didn't want to say it because what if I was wrong? The name tells me where you're kind of from. But yeah. If I would have put my last name, then it would have, given you an indicator where I'm from. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, are you ready? Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I got this going. We're gonna get the coffee going. It's already going good. So let's get started. Give me 1 second. Candle. And let's go. I'm putting on the nose. I'm putting my little gnome candle on. There it is. It's a little gnome. He has his hat, but I took the top of the hat, and now we're gonna put a candle on. I love putting candles or incense when we start the readings. It gives it a whole different vibe, which I love. Now we have our candle lit. Little gnome. And now we can start. Okay. Aries. This is for August, the month of August. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. That Beyonce 7-Eleven. Okay. For you guys, I'm getting somebody's looking for you. This is the masculine, okay? Again, you don't have to be straight. I'm going to give you two different people because if I say masculine and feminine, I don't want my gays to get offended, okay? We're going to call one moon. Moon, okay? Why? Because this is... somebody's in the moon energy, and I feel like it's the female. I know it's a representation of female, but I'm just going to call it the moon because of the... whatever this one's going through. This one's going through some type of healing, spiritual awakening. This one's going through some darkness, okay? They're really dealing with the darkness within that they've been holding on to. So if this is my female, if this is my female, we're healing that. She's busy. This girl's busy. This one's busy. You don't have to be a female, but I'm saying this one is busy. Doing their thing, feeling stuck a little bit, feeling trapped, understanding that they can't break out of something, a cycle or reality until they go through the healing necessary or required in order for them to get through to the other side, which is the sun. This is why it's pivotal for us to spend our time in the dark so that we're fully available. So when we come out and play, right, when the sun exposes us, we're not feeling so afraid of the new, right? But this is deeper than that. I'm getting somebody's dealing with the darkness because they have to get over something. They have to deal with some healing here. And the minute that they're done with this healing, they can come out and play. For some of you guys, it's grieving. You're grieving something. Maybe somebody passed and you're just right now heartbroken. So you're the heart space isn't fully available. You're not fully available to be out in the sun like this one. This one, this is my masculine energy because he's a hunter. It takes action. It's in movement. This one's in the sun. This one's looking for you. Or vice versa. Maybe you're the one looking for the counterpart. They're waiting for you. They're working hard, they're building, they're out in the sun, they did all the healing they need to do, and they're waiting for you. They're not even waiting, this person's in action mode, they're looking. But you see how these two are connected because they're both in blue. That means that he was willing to equip his shadow. He also came from darkness like you did. You both came from the darkness. You came from really difficult situations, difficult backgrounds. But this one somehow learned his lessons faster. This one beat the odds. They just did it. They did it a little bit faster, or maybe you had a really difficult situation that you had to overcome recently, but you're still trying to get over it. But you both are of the same kin. You both are of the same, whether that's coming from angelic family, ancestry, alien ancestry, wherever you guys come from, you're of the same spirit. Hey, welcome. How much do I bench? I don't bench. I do chin-ups. So I lift myself. Calisthenics, gymnastics, I do all of that, which is why I'm so strong. I play at the jungle gym and shit. I go to the parks and start fucking playing in the jungle gym, flipping and shit, like the kids do. You want the best workout? Go work out at the park. That's why those kids are so active and they run and they're invincible and they do whatever. Because, yeah, that's why they're so fit. Because that jungle gym is a motherfucker. Okay? Hey, Paul. Welcome. All right, as I was saying, it's time for union, though. This one's anxious already because they're like, what the fuck? Where's my counterpart? Where's my counterpart? And I think the divine had to come in and tell this one, God, or whatever this one believes in, they had to, his source, his ancestry, his lineage had to come and tell him to wait a little longer, or in divine timing. But this one's antsy. They're ready to go and move and find his counterpart. This one wants the counterpart because he's tired of waiting, or he's just ready. He's ready for that chapter of his life. And you may be ready too, but you understand that there's some healing that needs to take place in order for you to fully be out and about like this one. The minute you're done with your healing, whoever this is, this one, you and this one meet each other. This is why your guides or your ancestry, whatever you believe in, they keep trying to ram these lessons in your face time and time again really fast to get you to like move. I think somebody here knows that it's them. So the reason this union has not come about is because you're stalling. And it's not on purpose. I think whatever you went through was really difficult. But it's to the point where it's like, okay, how many, like you've already learned these lessons. You've already know that being down in this darkness or being attracted to what you're attracted to, the type of people you shouldn't be around, you already know these lessons. The problem is these lessons keep reappearing because you won't let go of something. There's a reason why you're still energetically tied to something that's not good for you. Because you haven't let it go. You haven't forgiven them. You haven't accepted it and then healed the heart so that you can be ready for this. Because this is what you're meant to be in union with. But the reason you can't find this one yet, or it hasn't aligned you with this person, is because there's healing you're still dealing with. And I think you know that. I think at this point you know that, so you're working really hard, crying every day, tirelessly working, busting your butt, trying to heal and learn these lessons, forgive, write the amends, whatever you need to do, because this one's already ready to go. Look at this. Somebody's praying. You both are praying for each other. You don't even know. You guys know about each other. You've been known about each other. Either had visions of this person, you saw them in your dream. You have an essence, you know who this person is to some degree. There's a reason why you saw them in the ethers, because this one's meant for you. They're meant for you. You're meant for each other. And I think you thought you could have missed out on that. You didn't miss out yet. You haven't missed out yet. But this one's getting anxious or waiting. And I think you feel the pressure, you sense the pressure, so you're moving at lightning speed, which is exactly what you needed to get up and move. Finish these lessons, because I think you're done playing around, toying around with what isn't meant for you, which you were entertaining something that's toxic and is going to kill you. Eventually, this does not work for you. You do not belong in this whatever this is that you were trapped in for a long time. At this stage, if you engage with it, it's because you're really just avoiding the healing. But now I think you understand why the healing is necessary, so that you can be completely available for whoever this is, because when this one comes in, they're going to completely change your life. There's certain things you guys need to do together, but you won't be able to if you're not fully ready. Do you see why the universe has to prepare both of you? You have to prepare, learn certain lessons, become a certain person in order for you guys to fulfill your contract together, because there's certain things you both are going to do together. But again, it requires both to be ready, both of your participation. And I think this is what you're doing. You're praying. This is you. You're praying for the willingness to be prepared and be ready for this one to come in, because when they do, your life will transform. I promise you. Okay? Yeah. This is real love reading. Because some of you guys want to talk about the karmics, the this, the that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about your life partner, your soul, your true and tried soul that was sent to you from God. That's what we're talking about. We ain't talking about nothing else but that. I will never sit here and talk about your karmics. I don't care about your karmics. Hi, welcome to everybody that came in. Hi, Ahmed. Hi, Penna. Welcome. All right, the next sign is going to be Taurus. I know we spent 10 minutes, so like I said, about 10 minutes, no more. Taurus. There you go. Oh, Taurus. I don't even think I need other cards. I'm just going to read off of these three. They're really powerful. I don't think I need any more. How's everybody doing today? There it is. Oh. Okay, here's what I love about tarot. You know how like in tarot, some readers will read and then give you like a million examples of what it could be, so you don't know if it's for you or not. I like my reading to be very specific, because then you'll know if this reading's for you or not. Do you see what I'm saying? It will weed out a lot of people, but at the same time, it's so specific, you can't say it's not for you. You can't sit here and question if the reading is or not. You either will know or you won't. That's just how I read. Okay? You have breakthrough. Breakthrough. You have leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. Number 4. Somebody understands what's at stake here. A better path. Somebody understands that there's a better path for them here. They understand that there's a better path, or there's a better, like, it's like somebody broke through. So if you were feeling stuck, if you were feeling like things aren't making sense, like maybe it's time for you to give up, it's too difficult, if you were feeling like that, something happens this week because of the portal, 8-8 portal. By the way, today's the 12th. It's like nearing the end of the portal stage, right? But I feel like you made it through. See, I think you were already doing the right thing since last year. Last year, 8-8 portal really pushed you to get through some shit and end some things that were not in your best interest. So you could have broken up with somebody because you knew they weren't for you. You could have left people behind because you understood that they were actually hindering your progress. So some of you guys did the difficult thing, which was to be alone when you didn't want to. Who wants to be alone? No one wants to be alone. But you said, fuck that, I have to do it. Why? Because you needed to learn to be on your own, get better, heal, disconnect from what does not align to your true path, and then forge your own path. While you're forging your own path, while you're healing, while you're working, you're still healing. Do you see how miraculous you really are? Do you understand what you did? What it takes for you to do what you did? And you look at it as, well, I had to do it so I could get better and I wanted it to do it for me. But what you don't understand is, hey, do you know a lot of people don't do that? You could have you could have sat here and thought, oh, this, I'm not moving fast enough. It takes me so long to learn some lessons. It wasn't that. It was the fact that it's a lot. It takes guts to have to relinquish control and relinquish all that does not align to you. That involved people, places, and things that were not for you. And you decided to either way still have enough faith in the journey, in your ancestors, in God, to move forward. Even if it was by yourself, and look what happens. You're in the process now. This is a love story, and I'll tell you why. It's a love story of self. But I'll tell you where it's going to go next. Don't worry. This is you literally working on your crown chakra, your third eye. Right? But right now we're focusing on the crown chakra. This is divinity, it's unity, it's separation. That's what you've been struggling with this whole time. Unity and separation. Unity and separation, because it's not easy. Life isn't, oh, I believe, I have faith, let me keep going down this path forever. No, it's not like, it doesn't go like that. Especially for someone like you who had to deal with a lot. You're healing from a lot of shit, okay? This last year alone, how many people did you have to let go of? That takes a lot of guts, but then you have to heal from it. Separation is difficult, right? But having to heal from the separation, that's the shit that gets everyone. That's what causes us to separate, because it's too difficult, it's too painful. But you're doing it. Divinity, unity, separation. Divinity, unity, separation. Divinity, unity, separation is the flow of life. You probably hate that, right? Because it's so uncertain. When we're in separation, we feel uncertainty, isolated, lost, confused, and then when we surrender control, we're back in unity, right? Knowing that yes, it's difficult. The crying is difficult, but we're eventually going to get somewhere. We're going to heal through the pain. And it's not just the one person you had to leave behind. It was everything you had to leave behind. Everything. But now you're back. In unity, knowing that once you're done with the healing, you're going to see the sun. Throat portal. This gives me rebirth. Somebody's going through a rebirth. You're going through a rebirth. You're also, this is giving me contracts, soul contracts. You're following your soul contract. It's taking, you think it's taking too long, but it's exactly what you need. And you're doing it in the amount of time that you need to. Okay? Your time doesn't stop until you die. And from what I'm getting, you don't have too many regrets here. You don't. You have the throat portal. Speak your truth, courage, and suppression, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting I'm getting like a contract being fulfilled, signing off on a contract so that you can start a new one. You understand? It's death and rebirth. I'm getting somebody died. You died. The old version of you dies at the 8-8 portal. And then it's like a new version of you is moving forward with new beliefs, right? With a lighter heart. You knowing that you're worthy of better and that you're going to have that. And you're not going to stop going down the path. You're not going to stop healing until you get it. And that's why you're rebirth. You're the baby. Don't that look like a portal? Bam, this is you. And it's green because it matches the breakthrough you just went through. In this new 8-8 portal, this new portal that we went through, you're starting over. Remember that. Now, the love aspect of it, right? For some of you guys, for the other group, because there are two groups here. Well, you know what? Let's think the original group. Some of you guys, this is how I say you don't understand. When you cut through and leave shit behind that does not align with you, you create your own path. You meet the people you're supposed to be, not supposed to, but the people that you're better aligned to. And then you create your own family. Some of you guys want to be parents. I mean, this is why you're really doing it. Because imagine if you had a child and then you take all that resentment, unprocessed trauma, and you give that to your children. Do you see why you have to heal from all this shit that you're healing from? So that when you do heal from that, and then you meet the people that are better aligned to you, you can have children and you won't carry that shit with you and then take it out on your own children. Yeah, we're going there. You guys, we sit there and talk about how our parents fucked us over all the time. Well, what about us? Yeah. Do we want our children to sit there and blame us for the way we treated them because of our unhealed trauma that our parents passed down onto us? Or do we learn our lessons? Are we learning our lessons now so that when we do have our children, because I see a lot of you guys having more kids. Even if you already have kids, I see a lot of you guys having more kids. When you do have your children, are you going to make the same mistakes that your parents made? No. Hey, welcome, Elena. Welcome, welcome. You're new? Well, I'm glad to see you. It's good to see you. This is a Aries through Pisces love reading. Okay? Hey, Michael. Welcome. Hey, Nathan. Welcome. Hey, One Wilkins. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. It's good to see y'all. I was in my zone, okay? All right. As I'm saying, this one for Taurus is love of self. Okay, sometimes the love is love. It doesn't always have to be partner, but there's love here, okay, for self, which in turn will get you prepared to be parents, because true love is also being a parent, okay? This is what I'm saying. You made it through a portal, and here's the best part of it. You guys could have been struggling to get through the 8-8 portal, but you did it, and look what you find. This is your future self. This is your inner child, and you made it through the portal. This is what I'm saying. What are you doing it for? What are we healing for? What are we leaving these people behind for? So that we can be happy. So that we can be aligned with the right people, places, and things. So that we can live a life that God wanted us to have. But the beautiful thing about it is, because of this breakthrough and everything you've been through, you're more connected to the inner child than you've been in a very long time. This is healing and restoration to your inner child. And now you have one of the best relationships with your inner child that I've ever seen, that you've ever seen. This is you saying hello to that version of you being friends with it, having more fun. This is you having the time of your life. Finding fun in every little moment, being grateful for everything you have. And then in turn, the better relationship you have with you and your inner child, the better parent you're going to be to your own child. Your inner child is going to have the luxury to play with your own child. Because there's true love. It's a true bonding there. This is why people have children. One of the reasons, right? Because there's something beautiful and nurturing about a child. It brings the best version of you out and forth. But that's the thing, is that you didn't even need to have a child to have that happen. You already do that on your own. Imagine what's going to happen when you have children again. You guys are going to have the time of your lives. Hey, welcome. Hey, Terry. I was just thinking about you. How you doing? A long time no see. I hope you're settling in. Hi, welcome. I'm just too lazy. All right, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna do we're gonna move on to Gemini. I was like, who's the next sign? I'm a tarot reader. I should know the fucking signs. Okay. Oh. Where's the love in this? I'm trying to find the love in these readings. There's no love in this one. Hold on. Let me pull some more cards. Okay, I feel there's competition here. I don't know where the love, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out because I'm trying to find the love in this reading. This reading is very different. I was not expecting this. All right, Gemini, 3246, 3246. I will timestamp everything so you guys can always go back and look, okay? Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm getting there's two people here. I don't know if you guys are siblings or this is somebody that you work with. I feel like you guys know each other for sure. So you're either working with them and you know them. This person, I feel like this is you. You're busy doing your thing, being you, extravagant as you are. And there's somebody here that's watching you, but look at the way they're watching you. This one, look at the jealousy, bro. It's pure on jealousy. Like, this person does not fucking like you. I would be shocked if this is you hating on yourself, because I've seen it before. Our inner shadows can definitely hate us sometimes. Be jealous of us sometimes. There's a reason why there's such a thing called self-hate. But I feel like this is another person. It could be you. It may not even be jealousy. I'm getting another. I'm getting if it's just you within self, there's a version of you that's very serious. Because remember, Geminis are the twins. Okay, so I don't want to just say it's another person that hates on you, right? It almost seems like this is a version of you that's very serious and is very reliable, does the job, does a great work, is very like your head is on your shoulders. This is very air energy, right? They're actually, it's giving me like a little bit of earth energy too. But they have a good, they're very rational, a good head on their shoulders. And then this is another version of you, the playful version of you. And I feel like these both versions of you are trying to coincide with each other. I feel like you're this fun, loving, happy, like very playful version of you is trying to teach this other version of you that's a little serious to have some fun, lighten up. If this isn't you and this is another person, you know this person doesn't like you. It's not, it's because they see these talents and abilities that you have, and the way you get around and get along with people, it's just like, it's people, not everybody has those skills. And I feel like you just walk around being you know, exerting certain skills that this one doesn't have because they're too serious or they're too self-aware or like they're too judgmental of self. They take things too seriously. And I feel like it's like when you show up, it's like, I don't want to say they just hate on you. I think they really do admire this part of you. And I think you show up and you try to like make friends with this one. This version of you is like, oh, hey, you know, how are you? And you're trying to be friends with this version, right? With this person. And I feel like they can't help but like you. But also they're jealous of you because they don't think they have the same like charming quality that you have. It's not easy to be that way. And I feel like you just do it like nothing. Like for this one, it takes a lot for them to kind of like break through the layers. And you just show up and do it like nothing. You become friends with people like nothing. You just have it. You have it. And it's hard for people to stomach that, right? Great, how about you? Oh, I've been good, Terry. Yeah, I get it. You've been busy. I know. I'm still glad you stopped by to say hi. That hit hard. I was emotional through that. Emotional through what? Which reading, Nathan? I missed it. Which part? The Taurus reading? Maybe my twin. Oh shit, I forgot. Yes, Terry, maybe your twin. For some of you guys, you're not aware. Some of you guys are not aware that this is you. Like with yourself, like your other version of self. And you're going to be surprised. Because people don't go around thinking that there's like... People are jealous of themselves or insecure of themselves sometimes. And a lot of people, we don't talk about this shit. We don't normalize this, which is why it's really difficult for us to process that. To even accept that or come to believe that that's even a possibility. It's a mind fuck. When someone tells you, when you find out you're jealous of your own self, that is a mind fuck. Isn't it? This is what happens when we don't include the shadow into our everyday, or when there's a playful inner child. It almost seems like it's an inner child or a playful, loving version of us, because we all have that. When that version starts to come out, the mind can see that as a threat. But all the mind has to do is be open to the fact that things are changing within us. And that this is the best way to go, so that ultimately every version of you can live peacefully. But it takes guts to go within and say, damn, this is how I'm holding myself back. Damn, I didn't know I felt this way about myself. Damn, I didn't know I was self-sabotaging. That's what self-sabotaging is. Not allowing the light to come within and take over. For others of you guys, it's another person. Look at this shit. I feel like somebody's gonna die. It's hard for them to stomach you. It's really hard. Unless if you're the one that's jealous of another person. That's big. That's big. I think we all feel jealousy at one point of our lives. So it takes guts to admit it. I'm just saying. Illumination, expression, positivity, and joy and inspiration. Look at this shit. Somebody here wants to be friends. I think this is you trying to be friends with this one. And they're just acting like nonchalant. They think they're being cool by kind of being like chilled back and being professional. They're just walking awkwardly as fuck. They don't understand how they're coming off, or how they're being perceived, because this one thinks they're being cool by kind of being dominant and taking over and being kind of like a little bit of a mean, like a little bit of seriousness, but like it's like they're trying to mask this by being professional, but really what it's coming off as is it's awkwardness. You know that they're limited and they're feeling awkward. They're being awkward. They think that by being professional or holding back a little bit, that's the way they protect themselves, right? But you just see it as they can't overcome certain things. To meet you halfway, they're not as open. And so I think the love here is you, Gemini. How do we learn to love our brethren? I feel like you're an example of loving your brethren, even if they don't love you back. Even if they're more than willing to be a Judas and stab you in the back. Yeah, we went there with the Bible stuff. Because you're empowered. Look at it. This is you, bro. Gender does not matter. This is an energy. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you for the donations. Sending you lots of love. This is you empowered. You show up like this. You're like a whole fucking portal. When we talk about energy, y'all think y'all know energy. Y'all think y'all know energy, and you do. I'll tell you, you do. Okay, you show up, you know how powerful you are. But I need you to put yourself on somebody else's shoes. It's a mind fuck. Look at the power within you that follows, that pushes through. This energy pushes through. You're like a fucking tornado, bro. This reminds me of Storm and shit. Like, you the master of elements, right? Empowerment, stamina, groundedness, true strength and vulnerability. This is you and how you show up, and that kills people. Because you kill them with kindness. And you're not even trying to. That's the funny thing. Is like now you have to see it through their perspective. They fucking hate you. They hate themselves for hating you. And they don't mean to. It's just what it is. Because in order for them to be at your level, they have to push through their biggest fears and insecurities just to get to the light. Because they're living in their darkness. And you know that. Which is why you've dealt with pushback your whole life. You dealt with people who talk shit to you, talk shit about you, push you, bring you down. It's the environment you're in. Some of you guys are wondering why you're not in environments that are lighter, happier, better. It's because you're working through your own stuff. Or maybe you've outgrown the environments. But remember, this person's teaching you some stuff too. Yeah, you both teach each other stuff. You can still be kind to somebody, but treat them as they treat you, as in like, don't trust them. That doesn't mean, you don't have to be nice because you don't take anything personal. You can still be nice to them. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think you would trust this person with your life. You guys are so smart. You guys are so intelligent. I love it. You're too intuitive and perceptive to know. I feel like you know that wherever you're at, it doesn't even matter. You're always going to be the light. It does not matter what environment you're put in. You could be put in the depths of hell, in the darkest pits of the world. You could be put in the lightest room in the world. You're still going to be you. I just feel like some of you guys are ready for that light, to be around people who are just as open and loving as you. Okay? And if you haven't been put there yet, it's because you're also working through something. You're working through something, but trust me, you're gonna see it all the way through. For the ones that are still working through something, this is what I'm talking about, is learning to become friends with that childlike wonder of yours. Bringing in more of that childlike wonder. And if you feel like your inner child is still new, or you're still trying to bring that version of you out more, there needs to be a little bit more healing, okay? And then once you deal with the healing, that's when the inner child could fully come out and be. It can fully partake in this dynamic within yourself, and then you can be open to being around people who are just like you. Okay? All right, that was for my Geminis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Nathan. I'm so glad. This is why I love you guys. You guys relate. You guys are my family. Hey, Mahina, it's good to see you. Where you been? She came in right on time when I say you guys are family. Cancer. We're doing love readings for everybody. 46, 42. All right. We're on Cancer right now. Oh! This reading's for Mahina too. Like, look at this. Yo, I'm telling you, the divine is so funny. You know, it's funny. I kept talking to God, and I was like, bring me. I was thinking of it of like, okay, it's not just about the money, right? I was like, how does somebody become like a really great tarot reader, right? Like, how does somebody become really great at what they do? And then I was like, depends on how many people you reach that resonate, like reaching a bigger audience. And that's what I was praying for. I was like, God, help me say what I need to say to reach a bigger audience. And then I was like, you know what? That's the thing. Maybe I need to go through a real breakthrough, like a real significant breakthrough, and see it through so that I can have enough experience and wisdom downloads to be able to reach more people. And I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I was thinking that, like, man, I hope I can do that. But I'm just grateful that Nathan said that, like, you relate to everything, because, yeah, I'm thinking about that. All right, Cancer. I like this reading. Cancer, I feel like you're playing the field. Just that thing. Cancer's playing the field. As you should. It's the same. But here's why. Okay, Cancer is dealing with options. You're dealing with options here. And the reason why is because when you have options, that means you haven't met somebody that really swept you off your feet. This also talks about there's certain things that each of these people bring to you. There's certain things you like about this one person. This person brings one version of you out. This other person brings a completely different version of you out as well. You see why there's options? Because you're not sure. You're not 100% sure. There's parts of you that are actually not coexisting. They're actually separate. It's like compartmentalizing versions of you. And that's why you keep meeting different people that don't have everything you want in one person. You see what I'm saying? Because it may be that you're struggling to compartmentalize with self. The reason I'm saying that is because this is you again. You see how there's two versions of you? It's like you're learning to integrate both. Because there's a part of you that likes the bad. There's a part of you that's very playful, very sexual, very controlling in nature. And everybody has this, okay? Everybody has this version of self. And then there's another version of you that it's the complete opposite of that. And it's like you're wondering, how do you mesh both and then find somebody that has both integrated within them? Yeah. It's like you're trying to figure out who you are in the process while you're dating. Which is what makes it all more confusing, but fun, nonetheless. Fun. I don't think any of these options are for you. You're just having some fun, as you should. Or if you have a lot of options, you can try to settle down, but I don't think you will. Because ultimately, like what I'm saying, there's not one person out of all the options that you have, there's not one person that has both of these qualities. You may be looking for certain things, they don't have them. It's like you're looking at 2 different people or 3 different people, and you want all of that to be in one person, which is why you haven't met the right person yet. But I see you having a lot of fun. These people are completely smitten by you. They want you. They are sexualizing you. They're fantasizing about you. They cannot wait to get you naked. Oops. They're ready. These people are ready to settle down, but you're not. I think you're going to break a couple of hearts here. I think you're going to try to do the right thing and date one of them exclusively, and it's not going to work out. Because they don't have what it takes, and you know that. A woman knows. Within a month or less, they know already if this is actually going to go somewhere or not. You can throw in a FUCK, but that doesn't mean you're going to settle down with them. I see this one charming the options and shit. You're charming them. Yo! What's up? What you said? 100. Thank you, Terry. We love you. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you, Terry. Michael, why don't you donate and I can answer that for you? You can Cash App, PayPal, or you can donate at the YouTube, right here on YouTube, Michael. Exactly. Thank you for sharing that, Nathan. The heartbreak. Yeah, getting through the heartbreak is, yep, essential so that we can get to the sun and then meet people who are really meant for us. I mean, people who are really destined for us, right? Okay. Destiny, divine purpose, passion, service. This is what I'm saying. Yes, you can have fun with these, okay? I mean, you're going to give them the loving of a lifetime. That I'm telling you, they're going to want to settle down. But, this is you ultimately choosing yourself and walking away eventually. I feel like I'm telling you, you're going to try to make it work with one of these, but ultimately you know that this is a distraction. It's a distraction or settling from what you really want. And once you realize you don't settle, you're going to leave. Somebody's going to get heartbroken here for sure. So you decide. You can do whatever you want, but I don't see this lasting long. Harmonic resolution, negativity, anger, transmutation. Oh, I think that's what's upsetting somebody here. They're upset because none of the options are viable. They're really not, and I think you know that. And somebody's trying to suppress their own intuition by trying to like rationalize it. Like, oh, well, this person's still stable, they have a great job, or they listen to me, they're a good support system, but do they have everything you want or need? Do they have what you need? Is it enough? Because if they were, you wouldn't have to question it. there would not be any more options, but there are. And that's going to make you really angry. This week, you're going to be really pissed. Angry, you're going to shout at the universe, you're going to take your anger out. You're going to take your anger out on the universe, and you should. You need to talk to God about this, and then God's going to tell you why these options are not viable. And then you're going to listen to God, because God has something better in store for you, and you're going to do exactly as God says, because it's part of your path, and you don't settle. This is you never settling. No matter how many times you have to go back, be alone, and grieve, you don't settle. All right, that was for Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Leos. Happy birthday, Leos. Today is my brother's birthday. Shout out to my brother. Haven't talked to that dude in like it's 5 years, 6 years maybe. I think it's about to be like 6 years. Yeah, shout out to him. Happy birthday to him. I love him. On the other side, this journey is not easy. You have to let them all go, leave them behind, and that's exactly what happened. But I still love them. Nevertheless, I love my family, love my brother. I wish him nothing but the best. Okay. All right, Leos. 56, 54, 58, 56, 56. What is 56, 56? Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's been like September 2019. Yeah, 6 years. It's about to be 6 years. It kind of has me questioning, wondering sometimes, like, what would have happened if I stayed and never changed my life, never grown, never let them go? Like, what would have happened, you know? I don't think I would have been happy. All right. Leos. Whoa, this is really pretty. I've never seen this card. It's beautiful, Leos. Okay, Leo, I feel like the twins are out again, but it's not, it's bigger than the twins. I'm getting like, you're seeing the truth for the first time, like really seeing it. I think you've seen this truth. You peered through the mirror a couple of times, but you can never really get through it. And this time you're seeing the truth for what it is. You're seeing why you keep doing the same things over and over again, and like choosing the same type of people over and over again, or doing the same thing over and over again. You're seeing why, where the repetition, the repetition is there, but why? And you're getting to the root of the situation. And now you see yourself truly. There's something here beautiful about that, because it's part of your identity. Whatever you keep doing over and over, it's part of your identity. It's part of where you come from. It's a part of your lesson, sure, but it speaks more about like you in these dynamics, who you are in these dynamics, what this means to you, how you're still holding on to it, how you still love it. It's also a reflection of how you love yourself. There's nothing wrong with this though. First of all, I want you guys to really listen to what I'm saying. If it's triggering you, it's because there's some truth in there, but I want you to I see this in a good way. There's love, even in the things that we hate the most. Because a lot of us sit there and get mad at us for repeating this, get mad at ourselves for repeating the same lessons over and over again. But really, it's masked in anger. It's a mask. The anger is a mask for what's truly hidden inside. The real deep layers, it's like once you get through and unmask the anger, you see love. You did it for love. Whether it was good love, whether it was, you know, love that harms you or holds you back or keeps you limited, it's still love. And there's something here about once you see the type of love that you have committed to, the type of love that shaped you as a child and became a part of your identity, once you see it for what it is, it's acceptance. Because it's your truth. Whether it was pretty, whether it was ugly, whether it scares you, whether it traumatized you, whether it abused you in some type of way, shape, or form, it's some version of love. Because it's you that was in that experience, in that moment. It shaped your identity. It became you. And that's what's so hard to, like, once we drop the mindset, like the rationalizing of it, once we drop the anger, once we get really deep inside, that's what we see is the truth. And all of a sudden, it's like there's nothing more to add to that. Because you allowed yourself to see it for what it is. Without judging yourself for the first time. Because the anger and the rationalizing, that was judgment of self. You could not accept or forgive yourself for the thoughts that you have. For holding on to what you held on to. It's because you love. You love it. You love whatever this is that you're entangled with. You fucking love it to a degree. Your demons may love it to a degree. That's why it's so familiar. That's why we run back to these addictions or whatever this is. Attachments or lifestyle. That's why we run back to it. That could even include money. Your relationship with money. Why is it that you love it so much? Because it reminds you of how you grew up and maybe that's how it is. Money maybe shaped you. I'm not saying it is money, but it could be. What's wrong with that? If we take the judgment out of it, it's our truth. How could we hate our truth that much? Maybe that's the only way we could forgive ourselves and accept our situation, because the truth is we will always love whatever this is. So being angry at us, hating ourselves for the decisions that we made out of love is the only way we would be able to keep making these decisions. It's like guilting yourself or hating yourself for loving what you love. It's a part of you, who you are. And this week you just accept it. We accept it. And we forgive ourselves for choosing this time and time again, because we love ourselves and we hate ourselves for it. But this week, you forgive yourself. And look what happens. You can move on. Ooh, I want to cry. This month alone, by you accepting that you love what you love, no matter how painful or harmful it is, that this is the shit that shaped us, by us accepting that, we can move on. But it takes guts to get through the anger and get beneath it, to see it for what it really is. It takes fucking guts. So congratulations, Leo. Breakthrough season. Happy birthday. I think you're gonna hold your little inner child or version of you. You're gonna hold yourself, and you're gonna love yourself and forgive yourself and be grateful, because you're gonna realize there was nothing to forgive. There is nothing to forgive. It's love. You love at the capacity that you were taught to love. You love what you grew up with. You love what you experienced. It's what shaped you. It's your truth. How could you deny that? Any longer, you can't. As long as you keep denying it and suppressing it, it's like this version of you is gonna live anyways. This version of who you are is going to live anyways, whether you accept it or not. But if you accept it, you can integrate it. Then you tame it. Then you don't go, you change. And you change. That's true alchemy. Or transformation, whatever you want to call it. Congratulations, Leo. Anything else before we move on? Yeah. There's something really beautiful about it. Once you forgive yourself and realize you're human, and that's a part of the journey. Oh my God, the lights flickered. This is all a part of the journey. That's why you're alive. You consider these things mistakes, they're not. You're going to realize they're not. It's the shit that makes you you, and this is what you love to, this is what you're tied to, and you're just going to love yourself even more because of it. Because you're human and you're allowed to love yourself and hate yourself as much as you fucking want. Or not even hate yourself, you're allowed to love yourself, and then without hating yourself so much in the process, right? Like for choosing things that society may not consider correct, or you may judge yourself for. You may think it's not correct, right? But you're human. I hope that made sense. Okay. Because it came out a little off. All right. Virgo. Let's use a different deck. I've been using these two all day. I want to use the Anime Tarot. Let's use the Anime Tarot. How's everybody doing today? Did we hit hard or not? I always try, you know what's funny? I was sitting there thinking like, I'm going to start doing love readings, right? Because I need to drive the message, but I'm going to do it in such a way that's so gentle. And I failed again. I keep telling myself, no, you got to do it real gentle. Be nicer, be kind. It's funny because I feel like I'm just speaking truth, but I wish I can do it in a way that's really, really kind and gentle. And I feel like, damn, sometimes I don't know if the message is received that way, So you guys let me know. Let me know, because sometimes I feel like maybe it's too much, Aw, thank you, Terry. You look amazing with the outfit. Thanks, Justin, but, I hope it's not just about the outfit. I hope it's about the reading, too, okay? Justin. Thank you, Terry. We'll get there, guys. When we become a big platform, I'll always pay tribute to the beginners that were here with me when I started. And the lighting, oh, thank you. Well, maybe it's because I did my hair. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not even wearing makeup. No makeup. But I am wearing eyelashes, so. I'm wearing eyelashes. So. You decide. All right, Virgo. Oof. I feel like these two cards want to come out. I'm gonna take these out. All right, Virgo. Okay. No eyelashes, no eyeliner. Just eyelashes. And my hair, of course, I did it because it's my hair's wavy. But there's something pretty about like straightening it. I don't know. Okay. So Virgo, I'm getting the Star with the King of Cups and the World. Dun dun dun. This gives Chicago a bad rep. There's an ambulance all the time, like every 10 minutes. It's fucked up. Y'all better not be laughing at me. I know I am. The Star with the King of Cups. So violent over here. There's something so beautiful about these two cards. I don't know what to say though. It's like this is giving me like your ancestors are talking about like how amazing you are. They're literally talking about you right now, saying like the work that you've done up until this point is a masterpiece. Like you came here to change your life, to grow, to learn lessons. You came here to do all these difficult things, and it's crazy because after everything you've been through, after every pain, after every backstabbing that happened to you, since you were a kid, like after everything, you're still here. You're still like find a purpose to show up every day as loving as you show up, and forgiving as you are, as amazing and just kind, with purpose, with faith. You still show up like that even when you think you're falling short, because that's all we ever see is our imperfections. All we ever see is how we're not enough yet, how we haven't done enough. But it's like the universe doesn't see you that way. They're seeing you as a fucking masterpiece, bro. They see you elegant. They see how you show up. They see all the contributions you've done to, you know, for people, for society, for yourself, for your family. It's like everything you've done, it means something. Your name will be added to the stars. Like, you will go down in history as like the game changer. You changed the game. I'm just having, I feel like the reason your guides are saying this about you is because you need to see that. I think you're too hard on yourself, or you don't think you ever did enough, but you did. It's time for you to like accept that you've changed the game and you're fantastic. Everything that you've done has helped the collective in your bloodline. With the King of Cups here, though, that's what I'm saying, and you do it so eloquently. You're probably breaking down inside and shit. Nobody sees that, but what people see is this. The King of Cups is somebody who's who holds it together. They're balanced, they're whole, they're true. They're game changers, right? They're wave changers. I think I said it wrong. But look at this shit, bro. All the pain, all the animosity, all the challenges, you still hold that shit down with your truth, with your honesty, with every resource that was given to you. You hold it down. You hold the fort down, and you do it so elegantly. I don't think you see that though. That's one of your greatest strengths, is you're really held together, or you know how to handle chaos very well. Maybe you don't show people how you break down. Maybe you're afraid to show people when you break down, but things that scare most people or freak people out, they don't really freak you out. Maybe they do, but you don't show it. I'm getting game changer again. What is the World card? Can you show me what the World is? What is the significant? Because this is really deep, guys. I feel like this is an experiment. This is so weird to say, I know. You were an experiment. They tossed you in here or you came back here. There was no guarantee that you would have survived this. Maybe you died. If you wouldn't have went through the path that you went through, you could have died on another timeline or some shit. You were an experiment though. I don't know if some part of you was not meant to go all the way through. This is so weird, but I'm getting this for you guys. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with it. Did somebody contemplate suicide? It's kind of giving me that, like in another timeline, you could have tried to like kill yourself. I'm sorry. Let me say that a little bit different. I feel like maybe you died in another timeline, or like you could have died by accident, or maybe you contemplated suicide and in another timeline you could have done it, but you survived, which is why I'm saying you're an experiment. Like you died in another timeline, but another version of you went through somehow. I can't explain it better than that. Yeah, like there's a part of you that's not with you in another timeline. It's so fucking weird. I got that from seeing this picture. You were an experiment. There was no guarantee you were gonna make it through, but you still went on and went for it. It's like you knew the odds were not in your favor. Incarnating here, you knew it was gonna be a fucking shit show, or you knew there was a chance you would have died. I think a part of you did die. But somehow you rewrote. I don't know how this works, like death and rebirth. It's like you rewrote a code or something, or you it's a miracle you're here. It's kind of like what I'm trying to say. Maybe you weren't supposed to make it. Like you were supposed to die, maybe younger. Maybe your health wasn't the best. I'm getting somebody was not supposed to make it till you made it. It was a miracle. But it's like you defeated the odds anyways. Like everything you've done has been a miracle up to this point. That is the right word, a miracle, because you were not supposed to have beaten the odds. I'm just being honest. And you beat them. You were the only one. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if you came back for justice, vengeance. I'm trying to restore something. I feel like you're trying to restore or right or wrong, which is why you did it in the way you did it, in the fashion that you came about, or like this is why you defeated the odds, because you had something to prove, or you were trying to like vindicate or restore justice somewhere, somehow. This is why I'm saying it was an experiment. Like there were no guarantees, but you came here to do it. Nobody else forced you. You said this is what you were gonna do. And you did. This is crazy. I don't know who I'm reading for, Virgo. I'm getting in another lifetime, something happened. Which is why you have so much heart. Maybe that's what I'm saying. If you didn't make a mistake in a past life, or if something didn't happen in a past life, you wouldn't have incarnated here as an experiment to try to change something, rewrite history or something, man. Something happened with you. You did something. You could have made a mistake. You could have killed somebody. So something happened, man, in a different... Something happened and you're trying to restore justice here. You're trying to fix something here. But I feel like there's guilt here for something that went wrong. I'm getting guilt or trying to restore something back to its original place, and only you could have done that. Yeah, it's like you could say goodbye, you restored justice, or you did it right. You righted a wrong in this lifetime, so you're good. You cleared your karma, is what I'm getting. Because Saturn is karmic energy. It keeps you restricted. It's learning opportunities. But I'm getting you that you're saying goodbye to this. So you don't ever have to worry about doing it over again. Like you did what you said you were going to come here to do. Whether you believe it or not, you came to do exactly what you came to do, and you did it. Anything that happens forth from here on out, it's a plus. But yeah, you had the vision and you made it happen. But there's fire here, which is what I'm saying. Somebody's here with justice or vindication. Like you know exactly why you came here to do it, and it was an experiment, but you pulled through and you made it happen. Okay? All right, that was for my Virgos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for... What's the next reading? Libras. Earth, air. Water and fire. Okay, yeah. No comment. Yeah, I for sure know that's true, Terry. So I feel like somebody's righting a wrong, though. They're fixing a past mistake in this lifetime. I feel like somebody feels like that, or yeah. I feel like I feel weird saying that, but I feel like somebody feels like that. You may not have even known. You may not even know that that's what you're doing, but there's a reason why your soul is like, the soul has a lot of fire. There's a lot of like a fighter spirit, a warrior, like a fighter. Your spirit is like very it's a fighting spirit. It's like very a warrior-like spirit is what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of fire within you, a lot of drive, a lot of motivation to make things right. And that could be one of the reasons. You never knew why, but now you do. Okay. Sorry, there I'm getting confirmation. Libra. $83.26. I don't know what this is. Getting you again. I got a 7 of Swords in reverse here. Give me a second. Let me read from this book here. I don't know why I can't figure this. Maybe I'm just like, I'm like psyching myself out here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm getting. I was kind of getting the same. So I'm getting like this, I feel like somebody's holding you back, but I feel like it's you. You saw something. You saw a truth. When a Seven of Swords in reverse is truth, right? It's dishonesty, manipulation. It could be deception, but it's in reverse. So I'm getting it's you. You were either deceived or you deceived yourself from something. You didn't want to see the truth about something, or somebody intentionally lied to you. And I feel like with the Five of Pentacles in reversal, this is not good. I feel like you've been stuck or confused or feeling left out and abandoned in the cold. It's like you've been feeling left out in the cold for a long time because of whatever this deception is. But you have, it's like, okay, if somebody wronged you, if somebody did something to deceive you, lie to you your whole life, it's like you're still not able to accept that this person did that to you. But the truth's right in your face. No, it's like the truth had to come out regardless. And it's like you see where maybe you haven't been wanting to see the truth about what this person did to you because you care about this person, you love this person. It was a real betrayal. But I feel like by you not wanting to see that this person's capable of hurting you like that, you were holding yourself back. It was hard. You were harming yourself as well. So this person did a lot of damage to you, but I feel like you harmed yourself too by lying, by not wanting to see that this person was doing that shit to you. Here you are willing to see the truth for what it is, because your shadows were trying to tell you this whole time. Look, my child, look. This person is deceiving you. This person is lying to you. I don't know if they were cheating on you. I don't know if this was family members that fucked you over. If this was work that promised you a promotion and didn't give it to you last minute, but you knew there was an inkling, some part of you was telling you that they're not going to pull through on this promise that they made. If these were friends that used you, maybe asked for money and didn't pay you back, you kind of knew they weren't going to pay you back though. It's like your intuition was trying to tell you this whole time, they're not your friends, they're not your family, they're not your lover. They're not, you can't trust them. And I think because you've known them forever or you've loved them, it was hard for you to see that. You wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, but here you are understanding that your shadow was just trying to protect you by telling you the truth. The clues were there. And something happens. Maybe it was the 8-8 portal because it's filled with light. Higher levels of understanding and consciousness, but it also talks about light is the truth and authenticity. The sun is truth and authenticity. It's vitality, right? So I'm getting that this season you come out of the darkness. Five of Pentacles is the darkness. Being left out, being in confusion. And you peek for the first time and see the truth for yourself. And that's only because you want to. You're ready. Let's see. Amen. Yeah, you're hurt. I feel like you're disappointed in yourself because you let this person lie to you. I feel disappointment within yourself, but don't be. It's hard sometimes when you really love somebody and they fuck you over like that. It's hard. You could love somebody so much, but it was at the expense of self. I think that's what's hurting you, because you wish you would have loved yourself more enough to part ways with this person or people or establishment prior. That's okay. You do, though. Yes, they literally fucked you over, is what I'm getting. Sorry, Libra, they fucked you over. And you're like marked with the stain of somebody fucking you over. Like it's all over you. It's in your blueprint. And now you're trying to like heal from it and let it go, because at the end of the day, yes, they fucked you over, but you holding on to it is also fucking you over, because you want to move on. You won't be able to move on if you're still holding on to the pain that they on how they hurt you, because they've been doing this shit. And I feel like by you holding on to it, by you not even admitting it to yourself that they were fucking you over, that was one thing. You see the truth, but now holding on to it is also fucking you over. And I feel like you know that, so you're working through that. But now you learn a lesson. Now you're never gonna let these people fuck you over again, or you won't let, when your intuition tells you to be wary of this person, it's for a reason. Your intuition does not lie to you. It protects you from getting into situations that you'll later regret. Yeah. It's a great lesson that you learned, though. You won't be doing that shit again. You won't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes, even if you love them. It will never be at the expense of self. You love yourself too much. You respect yourself too much. And now you can move on. These are lessons. These are trophies of all the shit that you've overcome. All the people that fucked you over, that's on them. That's their shit. If you still hold on to it or keep letting them do it, that's on you. So you know you're going to take accountability for where, you know, you've been letting yourself down in a way. Accept yourself, forgive yourself, and move on. Forgive them for yourself and move on, because you got shit to do. You got places to be. You got new people to be around. You got new people that you want to trust, but you can't do that if you're still holding on to the past. So take these learning lessons with you and move on. All right, that was for my Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is for Scorpio. So relatable. Yes. Yeah, I think we all get screwed big time by people. And I think all of us do that, where it's too difficult to accept, so we like rationalize it. I know I do it all the time. And then realize that I deserve better. But then holding on to the anger isn't going to help. So then I have to grieve that too. And once I fully grieve, then I'm ready to go live my life again. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. That's all the way over here. Scorps. 93.49. Somebody here is reflecting on their childhood, or like when they were teenagers. They started this journey young. I'm getting somebody's reflecting their journey. How you started this journey so hopeful, so young, so... This is a page, this is a beginner. This was you so excited about learning lessons, living life, going down the path. The path that God set forth for you, and then like being of faith. This is somebody filled with love and faith and gentleness, optimism, just like a young person. And this is you now. A whole grown up, a master. And you did it young. You did it young, whether you see it or not. You still have a lot of years in front of you, ahead of you. Yeah. But I feel like you hit a milestone. You hit a huge milestone, and you are so proud of yourself. Oh my God, you're so sexy, first of all. You're attractive here. Look at the confidence in this person. Yes, you're still, yes, you know more, you're older, but there's something here about how you carry all these lessons with you. You still have faith. You still have optimism. You could be a little beaten down by life. That's okay. But look, this person looks so well put together. Learn a thing or two. Can walk with confidence. I mean, there's real confidence. You don't go around looking for, validation or to follow people around. You don't do that. You are bold in who you are. You know who you are. You rely on your truth, your wisdom, and you teach it. You pay it forward. But here's the best part is that you don't go around looking for someone to follow. You follow self. You lead is what I'm saying, because the King of Wands is the leader. You have less faith. You have less faith now. You may have less faith, or the type of faith that you have is you're tried and true, right? Your faith was put to the test. Your faith was put to the test. That's what life's about, right? We go into it starting like this with a lot of faith. Right? Being hopeful and optimistic, but you don't know where life's going to lead you. And I feel like the lessons can sometimes come in and just knock us out. And they do. But with the Seven of Pentacles is your faith was tested and you're tried and true. Meaning that no matter how difficult things get, you know you will overcome. Somebody's been stuck, feeling stuck for a long time though. I'm getting this is you. But you're done. You're done though. You have the world twice. You're done. It's Saturn energy. It's completion. You learn something. Finish it. It's time to finish it. You're the master now. At this stage of the game, you know too much. You've learned these lessons. You know what to look forward to. You know. Anything that does not ring true to your heart space, let it go. You can distract yourself all you want. It's not, you know, it will, it's like your distractions aren't enough for you at this stage of the game. You need the real thing. And I see that happening for you. This is you parting ways with the last of whatever this is in this journey, on this journey of yours. You're parting ways with something for the last time. It's time. It's time to say goodbye is what I'm getting. It's time to say goodbye. You're saying goodbye. Because once this lesson is over, it is over technically. But once it's truly over, it's like you have to say goodbye to this version of you. And all that came with these lessons, because this one's a novice. They don't know anything. They're hopeful in this journey, but they haven't learned anything. They haven't been put through the ringer. This is the young version of you that makes the decisions that you make, like getting distracted. Decisions like, I just want to have fun. I don't know anything yet. I'm going to make decisions based off of my emotions instead of really seeing if it's beneficial for you or not. This is the version of you that knows the truth, and you can't run away from what it is. Oh, you can't run away from the truth at this stage of the game. You just can't. It's pointless, because it's going to lead you right back to you know too much. So let the ending come. 8 of Cups is also ending, leaving something behind. Let it come. Let this ending take over once and for all, so you can say goodbye and move on. You're almost done. You're almost done. It's gonna go as fast as it goes, so just ride it through. I see like maybe 4 more months of you really saying goodbye to something. If you really truly let go now, finish whatever you need to finish, and then you'll be done. But it's already over is what I'm getting. But I still see you stuck in this, like not fully letting go or struggling to move on completely is what I'm getting. That's okay, Scorpio. It happens. You know how Scorpio is. It takes them time to really like process everything and then move on in the physical. But you guys are going through a death and transformation here, so it's a real ending though. It's a real ending is what I'm getting. All right, that was for my Scorpio. The next reading is for my Sagittarius. It's like you're talking about my life. I hope so. What if, you know, it would suck if I'm saying something and you guys don't relate. Well, I mean, sometimes, but I would hope somebody relates. All right. Saggies. Okay. We're going to use the anime tarot with the magical dimensions. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Sagittarius, I feel like you were prioritizing things that didn't matter. Or you're holding, it's like you're keeping inventory or stock of shit that didn't work out in your favor. You're looking at the things that didn't work out. And you're like hurt by this, which is okay. There's nothing wrong by being hurt by this, but I feel like you were trying to even the score at one point, and now you realize that isn't, you're not happy. Or by you being angry, it's like they're not gonna get away with this if I'm angry at them and I don't talk to them, or I don't know. There's something here about like, if you stay angry, then they won't get away with what they've done, and that's how you settled the score. And I think that's what was blocking you from being happy. It is technically, because the sun upwards is happiness, fulfillment. The sun is out, you're happy, content with life, looking forward to all life has to offer. You're open. But when it's in reverse, you're in the darkness. You can't see. You can't see that by you holding on to whatever this is, by evening, like you were trying to settle the score by being angry. But that's the thing that's keeping you from being happy. Do you see what I'm saying? Why forgiveness is essential? Why grieving is essential? You have the Ice Queen here. Yeah, by you holding on to whatever you were holding on to, you weren't able to move on, and you were living a life of isolation and solitude, thinking that that's what you want. And it is. You being alone in isolation and solitude is exactly what you want. Which is why you've been holding on to these resentments and anger, because it's what you wanted. You're not open yet. You weren't open to meeting people. You weren't open to getting to know someone. You weren't open to loving and trusting people again, because you're still holding on to this shit right here. And now you're realizing time has gone by and nothing changed. Yes, you're angry, but life moved on. And you realize that you don't want to be left behind. So what are you going to do this season? This 8 of Cups isn't worth shit if you're not happy. Ice Queen is introspection, self-analysis, fortitude. You don't want to be the Ice Queen anymore. You don't want to be alone anymore. You don't want to be held back anymore. You don't want to be resentful anymore. You don't want to be pushing people away anymore. It's not worth it if you end up alone forever. And so this season, you liberate yourself, because it's all you can do. You understand that by you holding on to these people, you were holding yourself back, right? Like I said earlier, it's time to let them go. It's time to let this shit go. It has not moved you forward. You have not progressed. You have not grown. You have not been happy in a very long time because of this shit. You gotta let it go. And so you do. You liberate yourself this season. Fulfillment, self-attainment, power. You take your power back. You try to take theirs by being angry at them. That didn't get you anywhere. They're still living. Take your power back. And I see you doing that. You saw the truth, which is, this is pointless. This is fucking pointless, and it's a detriment to you and your growth. And you want to grow. You want to change. You want to get better, but you want to be happy. And the only way to do that is to let these fucking assholes go. Let it go. Accept what they did to you. Accept that you can't even the score, because you won't. It's a waste of your time. It's not going to make you happier. Accept that. And let it go. Okay? Oh, if you don't stay, if you stay angry, if it's the thought, if I don't stay angry at them, they're gonna get away with it. So I have to settle the score. If I'm angry at them, then they can't get away with it. As long as I keep hating them, remembering what they did to me, then I get vindication. I get justice. Because I know what they did to me. I know how they hurt me. Fuck them. When in reality, that's the only way we can control the situation, is by being angry at someone, because the truth is it's not just about the anger at this point. You're hurt because of what they did to you. You're hurt because you love them. Or maybe they just hurt you and that's it. What they did to you. Maybe you don't love them that much, but you're angry at what they did to you. But by you holding on to that anger, you never moved on. Never. We never moved on. Then we wonder why it's like being alone was easier. Because there was something to prove there. But now we realize we don't want to be alone. But we're alone because we're still holding on to shit. We're still trying to settle the score with something that passed a long ass time ago. And yet we're still alone. We're the ones that are suffering. Maybe it's just time to accept that, okay, there's no point in settling this shit. This score is, there's just no point. Because as far as we're concerned, we're the ones that are losing. Yeah, we lost our peace of mind because of this shit. We lost ourselves because of this shit. We're not happy because of this shit. We're in pain because of this shit. It's not worth it. It's not. Then we realize that we're harming ourselves because we're stopping our own growth. We're stopping ourselves from receiving things that are meant for us because we're still holding on to this shit. We stopped ourselves from receiving something we should have received a bit ago. So is it still worth it? Yeah. Is this still worth holding on to this betrayal? Because the betrayal it's causing pain. It's causing our heart to be closed. It's causing us to not be able to trust or be open to having others come in and loving us in ways that we deserve to be loved, because we're still holding on to the shit that people did to us a long ass fucking time ago. Is it worth it? Because life can't progress. We stopped living our life because of what happened to us. We never moved on. Betrayal. Yes, that's what it is. Sometimes we don't remember, or we don't, the pain, we're so stricken with the pain. It's easier to be angry. It's easier to want to vindicate, but really it's just we're in pain. Yes, exactly, Terry. Thank you. Yeah. It's the reason we're ready to let this shit go now is because we're realizing how it's affecting our future. There's certain things that want to come in, but they can't because we're still fucking closed off. We have to let the shit go. Open up our hearts, forgive or accept. It's the same shit. Accept what happened to us. Cry about it. Let them go so that we can receive what we truly fucking deserve, which is goodness. Yes, we didn't deserve those pieces of shit that hurt us, but it is what it is. Part of our life journey is to forgive these people so that we can move the fuck on. Because we deserve to be happy. Our health too, exactly. It's fucking our health up. That's the first thing that's going to cause fucking cancer, is the toxicity that's still in there that was repressed and was not healed. That's what causes like fucking health problems. Breathing problems in the lungs, kidney failure, cancer. It's toxic. It's toxicity that's still in the body. Dharma of Kali, Dharma. It's not about karma anymore. Their karma is their karma. They're probably not living a happy life anyways. And if they died, you know they feel that they have to come back and fix that shit again. Either way, that is their business. My business, our business is letting go, accepting and letting go. That's Dharma. We have to bring in Dharma for ourselves here. I don't want to keep holding myself back. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to hold myself back anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. I don't give a fuck how long ago this happened. It ain't worth it anymore. I'm done. Okay? So, the truth is here. What do you want to do with that truth? What do you guys want to do with that truth? It's up to you. We can ignore it one more time and then until it's time to see it again, because it will happen again. Or we can accept it and move on. Oh my God, be quiet. Sorry. Alright, that was for my Scorpios. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for... Oh, that wasn't Scorpio. That was Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. The next sign is going to be for my Capricorns. Cappies! That was Sagittarius. Cappies. 115.23. I'm getting hungry, so I better hurry up. That shit go. Yep. German New Medicine is an outstanding book. Yes. Yes, it is. And I'm glad you're reading it. Yeah. You can't deny this shit anymore. You can't blame it on just food. You can't blame it on nothing else but the trauma. Why do you think all of us minorities are the ones that get sick the most? Or people that went through really traumatic situations, right? They're saying it's a history in the family, but it's the bloodlines, right? It's like, it's the trauma. It's all the fucking trauma that is causing us to die quicker. Bro. Okay. Alright, so Cappies, I have the King of Swords with Justice. Somebody closed a karmic contract. Did you close a contract or did you start one? No, you closed it. The only reason I'm saying that is because you have the Wheel of Fortune. You can move on. Ooh, somebody was stuck for a long time. With Capricorn? Capricorn, you were stuck for a long time. You were really stuck. Like, you could not see through. You could not make it through. You're just done with something here. Somebody sat down and, like, the King of Swords is rational. They're diplomatic. They are all about truth and authenticity and authority. Something was reigning, like, in your authority. Like, bro, something was, I feel like you were stuck or getting resentful or like, it's like you had to sit down and see the truth for what it was. And the truth liberates you because there's justice here. There's a contract that was finally, like, it's finished. Or you're acknowledging a contract that you kept initiating yourself into time and time again. And that's what was keeping you stuck. It's like repeating a certain contract again and again and again due to unhealed trauma. You kept doing it to yourself, though, and then wondering why you kept doing it. Some of you guys were downplaying this shit, saying that, oh, you wanted to get involved with these certain contracts because it's what you wanted. Yes, it is, to some degree, yes, it is what you wanted. But you had to be honest about why it was that you kept going into certain situations over and over again that were not... You kept doing this over and over and then wondering why. But it was like you had to look within and see why. Like the truth of why you kept doing it, and then you saw it. And this truth didn't make you feel better. Sometimes the truth helps. It makes people feel better. Like if you know why you're making the decisions you're making, you feel better about it. I don't think you did, though. Whatever this truth was, it makes you, I don't know. It makes you realize something here. Either way, the truth is the truth. I feel like maybe you're still sitting in that, simmering into why you chose what you chose. Yes, you wanted to do it. If you accept that you wanted to do what you wanted to do at the time, that liberates you. Set yourself free. Either way, a contract is over. Or you're going to stop reinitiating contracts because you got to the root of the problem. The root of the source of the pain. And now you can say goodbye to it. And now you can move forward. If you want to. But this is the Wheel of Fortune. I see you actually moving forward with the truth because of the truth. Maybe you didn't like what you saw. Maybe you needed to be real honest about why you keep doing what you're doing. And you did. This truth liberates you. This is what happens when Leo season is out and about. It exposes shit. Exposes shit for what it is. It exposes our habits, which in turn liberate us, which is why the sun is so powerful. It really is. I dropped a card. Let me see. What did I drop? Give me a second. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, I got too close. Damn, sorry. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I kept you some part of you invested in situations that weren't even promising, or you invest in situations that aren't gonna yield profit. It could even be work opportunities. You go to work opportunities that aren't gonna pay you your worth, or like they don't really help you grow. These opportunities aren't really, I don't think it's true. I think opportunities help you grow, whether that's through awareness, truth. It doesn't always have to be in profit though. So because it has to do with money, so I'm getting that you didn't grow financially, or it didn't help profit you. It didn't bring in profit. So if you were expecting growth and abundance in a certain area or in certain contracts, you didn't get that. All you did get was awareness though, which is part of life. I think you're upset about that though. You didn't profit in any of these contracts. But now you know that. So now you won't get into contracts that don't profit you anything. If all these contracts do is bring in like fulfillment, pleasure, right? If all these contracts do is bring in pleasure, then it's like, okay, that's great. You did it because you wanted to, but now it's time to look at like longevity. Is it beneficial? Is it a good partnership? Do these things align to where I'm headed towards? Is it going to bring in abundance, profit? You have to put all these, you're putting all these things into question now. Sorry. You're making sure that whoever you align to, that isn't just purely pleasure. There's sustainability here. Nine of Wands in reverse, yeah. Yeah. Whatever contracts you kept indulging with made you feel alone. Like you had to carry everything all on your own. That's not real partnership or real contracts. Real contracts, if it's regarding other people or job opportunities, they pull their weight as well. They don't leave it all up to you. And I feel like you were doing that. Yes, you were receiving pleasure, but it wasn't worth it because in the long run, you were becoming resentful. Because again, real partnership, real job opportunities hold up their end of the bargain. They put up their own, they're willing to work with you, help you grow, partner with you properly. But you didn't get any of that. With the Four of Cups, yeah. Now you can see a faulty contract right away, which is how you learned your lesson. You won't engage in contracts that are, that all they do is for in the moment, temporary. All they do is bring in pleasure and then fucking destruction after. You're gonna think your way through this time. Yeah, you can see through a faulty contract. 4, 4, and 4. I'm getting a lot of 4s here. Yeah, congratulations. This is how you're able to move forward. You won't keep making the same mistakes over and over, or you're going to be better about choosing the right contract for you. Not just because it brings in pleasure or fun or whatever. That's great and all, but you need more than that. With the Four of Cups, yeah, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, take your time. Vet things properly. I think you can vet carefully, discern carefully at this point. Yeah, don't just settle for temporary at this point. It's a distraction. I think at this stage of the game, you're ready for something bigger, something more serious, something more consistent, abundant, long-term, fruitful, right? So, all right, that was for my Capricorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Let's see what else. Give me a second. Oh. Judgment. Yeah. You're asking for more. Good for you. Capricorn, you're asking for more because you're worthy of more. So, there you go. All right, the next reading is going to be for my Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm tired. Okay. We're almost done, guys. Two more signs, two more signs. I'm hungry. Some cheese. Your guides are seeing you through something to the end. Yeah, your guides are just helping you see something through the end. Finally. Finally. Finally is what I'm getting. The keys to unlocking the next destination, or like the next path. Like you're moving on to something different, something bigger. It's like you're on your way. Ah, fuck. You're on your way. This is in reverse though. You're on your way to unlocking the next stage of your life, the next stage of evolution. Celestial assistants, yeah, bro, they've been working really hard. Your guides have been working non-stop to get you here, and you finally push through. It's like you're almost there. You're almost there, man. You're at the finish line. You're almost there. See it through. See it through. This is the time where you're gonna get, the distractions are gonna come in even harder now, because shit is really hard right now. It's gonna get, this is the hardest. Like, you hit a threshold here. This is why we run back to our old life, because we hit a threshold and that shit hit too fucking hard. It was too hard to deal with the pain of it. This threshold was bringing in the type of pain that you just could not deal with. But it's like you're done already. This is it. This is the last leg, the last line. You could see the finish. You could see the finish line. You couldn't see it before. The divine kept telling you it's over, something's over, it's a new beginning, it's a new beginning. And you didn't believe it. You just trusted when the divine was saying that. You were like, okay. But this time you could fucking see the finish line all the way through. Sorry, I'm getting like, because we see it, we can see it. Look at this. The key. The minute you get here, your inner child is gonna greet you with the fucking key. The key that you need to unlock the next stage of your life. It's over. You're done. Meet it halfway. This is not the time to go back and get distracted. This is not time to put a pause and run to our addictions, our codependencies, our attachments, go back to the same people. It is not the time to do that. Hey, Mahina. We're done. This is not the time to be distracted with the wrong things. Whatever it is that you want to run to so that you can relieve the pain. This is not the time. You can, but I think you see the finish line. It's like now you're more excited than ever because you see it. You see it. God is telling you, your guides are telling you it's over. It's the last push. It's the last leg. All you have to do is push through the pain. This last bit of pain. And you're done. You are done forever. in this stage or wherever you've been in for a long time. You will be done. This cycle lasted more. It felt like fucking hell. This cycle must have lasted like a fucking decade. 6 years. 6 years of fucking pain. Left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. 6 years of fucking pain. It could be more. It could be a decade worth of fucking pain left and right. Pushing through pain, pushing through pain. It's like, it was hell. It is hell right now because it's the last of it. It's the last of it. It's the last of it. And now you need the most support, the most faith, the most than ever. You need it now more than ever because this is the time that you're most vulnerable and are most likely to go back if you haven't already. You know exactly what I'm talking about because you see this shit. You see it. God's telling you every day. All you have to do is go through the last stage of the pain and you're done. And you set yourself free and you move on to something different, which you can smell it, you can see it. This is you meeting yourself at the gates. Yes, they're still a little bit farther apart, but she's here and you can see it. And look what she's holding behind her fucking hand. This is a gift. She's holding this gift for you. There's a reason why your guys were saying this shit. And it was hard for me to believe it too because the pain is so terrible. It's the shit that makes us want to go and give up and put our hands up and say there is no goodness in life. No good thing is going to come of this. All I feel is pain. There's no point. What's the point of living life if all I ever feel is pain? This is the shit we keep telling ourselves every day because we can't push through this shit. Right? And then the divine keeps saying all you have to do is go through the healing. Once you're done with the healing, a whole different life will come. You'll be a whole different person with a whole different life, with a whole new scenario, whole new destination, whole new people. Whole bunch of people. This is why the reading is for you today. You're at the finish line. These seconds count. Higher perspective, awakening, unity. This is the time. And you have oneness in reverse. This one came out in reverse. This is you at night, in isolation, dealing with your pain. Oneness. This was in reverse, so we're going to read it in reverse. Balance, patience, divine masculine. Remember what you're doing this for. Because it's so easy to get distracted and run back to attachments, people, whatever. It's so easy to forget why we're here doing this work. This is why the stakes are so high. You want to move. This is not the time to move. This is the time to sit still and finish what we started 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. You tell me how long it took. For me, it started 6 years ago. The time. August 30th, 2019. That's when the clock started for me. It's in reverse. You got the bear. The bear is all about love. The bear is a symbolization of love. Tough love. Right? They're protective. They are of the ones they love. But bears have their seasons, right? When they're out and about and when they're hibernating. It almost seems like the bear is your guidance, though. It almost seems like the bear is your guiding force, or your ancestors, or somebody here that loves you dearly. They love you and protect you and watch over you while you're over here on your own, trying to figure it out, trying to survive this fucking pain. Yeah. Don't forget why we're doing this. It's all I have to say here. That's if you take anything here from here today, don't forget why you're doing this. To get to this. the keys to your freedom, the keys to the kingdom, the keys to your heart, the keys, whatever it is that you need, unlocking the next stage of your life. It's here. All you need is what? How much more time? Like, whatever time you need to heal, grieve, let go, surrender, whatever. Keep going down this arduous path, past the pain of the pain. Whatever you need. Your guides will be in assistance, and they know you can do it. They are cheering for you. They know you're going to win. They know you're going to make it. They know you're going to close out a cycle completely and then move on. Because you deserve it. Some of you guys are desperate because you're tired of seeing this shit over and over and over again. You're tired of seeing this shit over and over again. That's why. That's why your guides are pushing in hard, really fucking hard to get you through these lessons, because they know that you can do it. That's why they're hurting you. It hurts, and it's tough love. With that bear, it's tough love. They're hitting you triggers left and right because they know you need to get through it. That's the only way they know it to get you through it. You're at the finish line, so they have to hit you harder now than they have before. They have to trigger you immensely now to get you to grieve. Remember what you're doing it for. They know why you're doing it. They know what they're doing. They know this was the contract. This was the agreement. This is why you both are working together simultaneously to make something happen. To get you through to that, to get the keys to the next stage of your life. It's time. They're going to keep pushing and hitting you harder, and they're going to hit you so fucking hard it's going to trigger you to run back again. They don't give a fuck. They're going to trigger you again and again and again, and you can get distracted and again and again and again. They don't give a fuck. They're going to keep doing it until we push through. Because that's what we signed up to do. That was Aquarius. It took me this lifetime to get my life together. Shit, me too. The key to your life. Me too. You're not the only one. This journey, it's going to be 9 years that I've done this shit. But the shit with the family, that shit started, the stuff I had to heal through, that shit started in 2019. I'm tired. I'm ready to move the fuck on. And I will. Okay. Pisces, the last reading for today. And 3731. Fun to do. Oh, great. That dude saw that shit. He's, you know it's bad when somebody retracted a message. They probably got triggered. He knew better than to be fucking playing here. He's like, oh, no. This lady's crazy. Let me not say anything. Pisces. We're going to end reading with you guys. You already did Aries. Yes, I did see. Go back. It's 7-11. Aries is 7-11, okay? We're at Pisces now. We've been here for... Damn, 2.5 hours? Get the fuck out of here. 2.5 hours? Yeah, since 4. Yeah, 4. 2.5 hours. No wonder I'm tired. Okay. Yeah. This is you looking at the, like I said, the portal, the finish line. You're on the other side. And this is the fire, bro. There's a fucking fire here. Burning. It's like this desire that's burning. It's a fucking desire that's burning. It's like lighting a fire. It's like showing you the way or something. You're being shown the way. It's like you're being shown the way because you're trying to turn back. Pisces, you're trying to turn back. To what? I feel like this fire is not like calling your name and you don't see it. It's trying to tell you to turn back. With the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse, yeah, it's like you don't have anything else to give. You have nothing left to give. To anyone or to yourself, you're exhausted. I feel like somebody here is sleeping all of the time. Somebody's sleeping like 12 hours or taking a lot of naps because they're exhausted. They have nothing left to give. They're getting triggered left and right. I feel like somebody's running to food, or you're like running to distract yourself at work, or they're looking for any reason to distract yourself because you're in pain. The pain is intensified, which is why you're looking to even use food to help calm the pain. And I get it, because you're going through a lot. Somebody's going through withdrawal. That's why you're tired. So you're either like getting antsy and angry, or if you're crying and then you're crying the other minute and then you're sleeping extra the next, because you're trying to recover from the exhaustion that you're feeling inside. Good for you, Pisces. Yeah, but you know this is for the best. You have no fire right now, but that's okay. This is for the best. You got this. High Priestess in reverse. It's you can't see anything. I'm getting somebody's like feeling very vulnerable. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen, or you don't want anyone to see you in your pain when you're feeling low, because that's not the version of you that you want to show the world. But really, what's happening is there's emotional freedom, vulnerability. What the fuck is this? Flowing, rebalancing is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I feel like you're exhausted, but it's like this is part of the process. If you start feeling antsy, it's part of the process. It's withdrawal. We all have that. We all experience withdrawal. To some, it's deeper than others because of depending on the trauma that we're dealing with. Yeah. Even if you can't find your way, know that this is exactly happening for your best interest. If you start seeing synchronicities, there's a reason why you're seeing them. 555s, 333s, 444s, right? 888s, because you're fine. You may not be feeling it, but everything is working out in your favor. Every lesson is working out in your favor. Everything that's appearing to you right now is working out in your favor. Even if you, again, run to your snacks and your food, be kind to yourself, because you're going through a lot right now. So you're overeating, binge eating. I'm not saying it's the best for you, but you right now need more love and support than anything. So you being your best friend right now is the solution. It's what you need right now. Because right now you're feeling very exposed. And when you feel exposed, I'm getting you're feeling cornered, or you don't want people to see you like that. I think you're afraid of being vulnerable around others. Whoa, this card came out, I didn't even see it. I don't know if this is for you or not. I've been seeing it, but I haven't pulled it out. I'm not gonna pull it out yet. I don't know if it's true or not, so. Yeah, let's see what else. You already did Aries, see? What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Yep. Manifestation. Yeah. You understand what you're doing. You're manifesting. You're bringing something into you right now, very soon. You know, that's what we're doing. We're manifesting. So yes, you're running to the food for pain. That's okay. Forgive yourself. Just let yourself feel whatever you're going through. The more vulnerable you are, the better it is in the long run. And I'm getting that you're preparing for a manifestation. Fortune, prosperity, pure intentions. You understand what's going on. You got this. When you start feeling like antsy, and when you start feeling angry, just let yourself sit in your vulnerability. Let yourself feel these emotions. Let them rise up. They're telling you something. They're showing you something. And they're giving you space. They're like freeing up space, right? So that you can manifest something that you really want. There's something you're trying to manifest, or you've been trying to manifest for a long time, you're getting closer to it. You're getting closer to it. Remember that. You're getting closer and closer and closer. I promise. There's something you want more than anything here, and you will get it. You will. Just let yourself sit in the emotional, let yourself be vulnerable. Even if you don't want people to see you that way, by you being vulnerable, it's getting you to your manifestation faster. It's getting you there faster. Even if you're not comfortable with the way people see you. Even if you're not comfortable with your own emotional vulnerability. Expressing them, right? Crying, being angry. It's like, it's what's keeping you, it's what you need. Emotional availability is what you need. So instead of running from your own emotions, let yourself be seen. Then you wouldn't care how others see you. It doesn't matter. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself express yourself in that way. Emotions are not your enemy. They're your friends. Okay? Yep. Emotional availability is key this season. Be your best friend. Don't dismiss something if you're hurt. Don't dismiss it. Let yourself feel that pain. If someone hurt you, talk about it. Don't suppress it. Don't shut down. Feel these emotions. Okay? You're growing. You're changing. And that's because you're allowing yourself to be emotionally available. You're allowing yourself to feel instead of suppress. That's a big change. That's a big deal. I don't think you were aware of how emotionally suppressed you've been. But now you're not. Good for you. Good for you. Thank you, Nathan. All right, I think that's it. I don't wanna read anymore. I'm done. You guys got the point. Emotional availability is key. That's how you become your best friend. Let yourself feel these emotions. Let's stop suppressing and get in touch with this part of self that is needed so that we can be happy. Okay. All right, that was for Pisces. Does anybody have any questions, comments regarding the reading? No? Okay. Thank you guys so much. Availability is key to life. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. All right, I've been on here for like 2.5 hours, almost three. That's crazy. I remember I used to go live for that long when I first started. I'm tired though. I'm getting tired. Good night, Terry. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I think that's it. I love you guys so much. And yeah. I hope to see you guys, what is it, Tuesday? I think I might go live tomorrow, but not so long. I might just do like some elements and then see how we move on, okay? Because I don't think I could do 3 hours every fucking day. Love you too. Thank you. All right, guys. I love you. Yeah, nobody has a question, right? Mahina? Does anyone have any questions for donations? Let me know. If not, I can close it. Let me know. Okay. I think we're closing. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Wednesday, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. I love ya. Bye.